Good evening and welcome inside the GCU softball stadium in the heart of Phoenix on the campus of Grand Canyon University for Game 1 of tonight's doubleheader between the University of Utah Utes and your Grand Canyon University Lopes. I'm Phil Katafimo, joined by Darby Katafimo. It's Game 1 of the Lopes Up Classic here at GCU, and the Lopes are coming off a very successful weekend last week, beating Michigan State, the University of North Dakota, and Yale. It was a really good performance. Ryan Denhart, who will be in the circle again tonight, 14 strikeouts against the Fighting Hawks of University of North Dakota to earn her second win of the season.
Ryan Denhart did have 14 strikeouts against North Dakota. She's back on the mound tonight against Utah.
Yeah, she'll look to get things going. Of course, the Lopes playing against the Utah Utes, who earlier today lost to Iowa State 4-7. Are coming off a 6-game losing streak, earning that 6th game today. And the Lopes will look to continue their struggles as we take a look at our Sanderson Ford 3 keys to the game.
The heart of the team is Ryan Denhart with the win over North Dakota, where she dealt 14 strikeouts over 7 innings. Like we mentioned, she is back on the mound against Utah. The second key of the game would be keep the bats hot tonight. Shea Smith has been named WAC Player of the Week, hitting with a batting average of 500 with 8 RBIs. She's tied in the WAC with 5 doubles, and she leads the team with 5 doubles. The struggles on the mound continue for Utah, as Sydney Sanchez was scoreless against Iowa State for 3 innings, then gave up 6 runs in the 5th. She had 12 hits, 4 runs, and 3 errors on the game. The pitcher tonight for Utah, Haley Hilburn, has an ERA of 4.39, a 3.3 record, and has given up 28 hits with 14 innings pitched.
First pitch is coming up real soon as the Lopes look to get their weekend started on the right foot against Utah. We'll get the starting lineups for GCU around the diamond. At third base, it'll be Sierra Smith. At shortstop, it'll be Shea Smith. At second base, it'll be Savannah Torvill. At first base, it'll be Taylor Olson. In left field, it'll be Maddie Dowdle. In center field, it'll be Taylor Kay. In right field, it'll be Gianna Nicoletti, And behind the dish for the Lopes will be Kaylee Holland. And, of course, in the circle we discussed, Ryan Denhart, 2-1 on the season, earning that second win against the University of North Dakota, a 2.21 ERA, 7 appearances, and 17 strikeouts for the transfer sophomore from the University of Maryland.
The last time the Lopes and the Utah Utes have met up was in 2018. They split a doubleheader, Utah claiming Game 1 for 12-4, and the Lopes claiming a win in Game 2, 2-0.
Well, they split the series last time, but they're here again this year as Brianna Castaneda, the junior, gets things going for the Utes. She'll be playing shortstop tonight. The lineup's brought to you by Dignity Health. As Castaneda gets ready to step in the batter's box. Should be a very fun, long weekend of softball. Of course, this is just Game 1 of the 2 tonight. The Lopes will take on South Dakota after this. First one on the way is a little away for ball 1. Castaneda coming into this one batting .237 with 9 hits and 1 double, 4 RBIs on the season. That one in the air. Coming over to get it is Nicoletti. She'll make the catch. Out number 1 for the Lopes. So a fly ball out will get things going for Ryan Denhart. 1 quick out for the Lopes, and Abby Robertson will step up, the sophomore, batting .256 on the season, 10 hits, and 3 RBIs. First one inside is in there for a strike.
On the season so far, Denhart pitching with a 2.21 ERA, giving up 30 hits and 15 innings of work.
got a predominant amount of her strikeouts on the season against the University of North Dakota last weekend. We talked about it earlier in the broadcast. 14 strikeouts, a career high for Denhart as that one goes a little low for ball 2. So the count goes to 2-1, 1 out. Robertson looking to get things going for the Utes, playing the designated batter tonight. That one gloved by Smith. Throw on to first in time for out number 2. So a great grab by Sierra Smith over at third base, and the Lopes with 2 quick outs.
The second baseman, number 10, Julien Noskin.
Julien Noskin will step up. Second baseman for Utah. Denhart working pretty well so far. On just a few pitches, finds herself with 2 outs. That one outside corner is in there for a strike. It seemed like the further Denhart went in the North Dakota game, the more comfortable she felt. And you can see it in her performance. Like we said, 14 strikeouts is quite a feat in any sport, especially in softball. And Denhart was really pitching well that night. The 0-1 outside corner, back-to-back strikes for Ryan Denhart.
Denhart is showing that she's off to a good start. Like you mentioned, she has only pitched a few pitches, and Shuri has 2 outs and 2 strikes on this batter.
The 0-2. Chopper. Shea Smith is there this time. Got him in time. 1-2-3 inning for Ryan Denhart. No runs come around, no hits allowed. Score remains 0-0 as we move to the bottom of the first.
It's time for the upcoming schedule brought to you by BSM Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. We got more of a Lopes Up Classic all weekend, including 4 games tomorrow at 4:30 and 6:30, followed by the men's basketball final home game before they head to the WAC. Watch them celebrate senior night as they take on CSU Bakersfield tomorrow at 7.
So a long weekend of sports here at Grand Canyon University. Of course, we've got another game tonight. The Lopes take on tomorrow South Dakota again, then they'll take on Iowa State. And then on Sunday they'll take on Northern Colorado. And of course, men's basketball, like you said, their final home game, senior night. Lopes looking to gear up and get ready for the WAC tournament coming in March, or actually it's March now. Coming real soon for the Lopes.
Like we mentioned on the mound for Utah, Hilbert has an ERA of 4.39 and has given up 23 hits. 28.
So Haley Hilburn will step into the circle for the University of Utah. Leading off for the Lopes, as usual, will be Gianna Nicoletti. Moving up in the lineup for the Lopes, Lily Bishop, and then Shea Smith, who has been absolutely El Fuego, on fire to start out the season, batting .500, 22 hits, 5 doubles, and 8 RBIs in her senior campaign. Will be batting third. So Nicoletti will lead things off, the freshman. Awaits the first one from Hilburn. That one in the dirt for ball 1. Nicoletti had a great tournament up in San Diego before coming back home last weekend. Really pushed Coach Peterson to put her in the lineup. Had a great bat, plays a solid right field, and has been a welcome addition to this team as a freshman. The 1-0 outside for ball 2.
Like you mentioned, Philip, these freshmen have stepped up for Coach Pearson, showing why they should be out playing.
Well, Savannah Torvill playing a solid second base for the Lopes, taking over for Lorianne Olson, who graduated last year. That one to go foul. Correction, Lorianne Olson is still here. She's just hurt. But either way, Savannah stepping in at second base, playing very, very well above the upperclassman, who is unfortunately has to start the season on the DL. But regardless, she stepped in and played a great second base, has a great bat, hit a home run on the second game on opening night, and then hit one against Oklahoma. The 2-1. That one in the dirt for ball 3. So Nicoletti working a hitter's count early, 3-1, no outs. Lopes going to try to get ahead of Hilburn early. As we mentioned in our Sanderson forward 3 keys to the game, Lopes having very, very hot bats. No one batting under 200 on this team in this starting lineup, the 3-1. That one will be a leadoff walk for Gianna Nicoletti, and that's how things will get started here in the bottom of the first.
Batting second for GCU. What does he play? Number 27.
Lily Bishop will step up. The sophomore transfer from NC State found her first home run against the University of Yale last weekend. An absolute bomb into left field. No question about that one. Earning her first home run as a Lope here, and now moving up in the lineup. Usually down at the bottom, 4-5 is Lily Bishop. But Coach Peterson, she takes the first one away for a ball. Coach Peterson changing things up, having Nicoletti, who's got a little more speed, lead things off, and then putting a power bat right behind her to hopefully bring her around to score. The 1-0 inside for ball 2.
Bishop is hitting .364 on the season with 5 RBIs and 8 hits. And like you mentioned, that 1 home run that came off of Yale last weekend.
Falk will go talk to her pitcher. Kind of reset things here. 2-0 count for Lily Bishop. Count on the way. Bishop into left field. That one's going to fall. Nicoletti's rounding second. Looks like Coach Pearson's going to wave her around. Nicoletti to home. She will slide in safe, and just like the game plan said, Lily Bishop bringing around Gianna Nicoletti, and the Lopes lead 1-0.
Bishop again proving to Coach why she should be in the lineup for the Lopes.
Coach Pearson's got to be happy about that one, but great hit on the ball from Lily Bishop, sending that one into left center. Bringing her, I mean, like I said, Gianna Nicoletti's got so much speed around the bags. It's exactly what Coach Pearson wants, is Lily Bishop a power bat to bring her around to score. And now we'll see if Shea Smith can bring around Lily Bishop to score and really improve this lead for the Lopes. That one inside for strike 1.
You follow Bishop with Shea, who is a heavy hitter, hitting .500 on the season.
Shea Smith just earning, like you said in the beginning of the broadcast, earning WAC Player of the Week honors this past week. The 0-1. That one in the dirt for ball 1. Shea Smith winning a WAC Player of the Week, and Kaylin Packard of UMKC winning Pitcher of the Week. The 1-1. High for ball 2. Two-one count to Smith. Still waiting on the pitch. Falk will go talk things over again. What are you saying in this situation to your pitcher? You've got no outs, already a 1-0 lead, and a runner on second.
I would honestly say hit your spots. Don't worry about the runner on second. Defense will find their way. It's you and me working. We got to find a way to get at least 1 out here.
The 2-1. Smith off the end of the bat will go foul. No play over at third by Bonstrom.
Also, to make sure your pitchers aren't hanging, getting in the batter's wheelhouse where they can just hit one in the gap or potentially hit one out of here.
Well, Shea Smith still looking to hit one out here. No home runs this season. Just yet, of course. The 2-2. That one up the middle. Second baseman Noskin is there. Throw on to first in time for out number 1. So 1 out now for Hilburn. Bishop moves over to third, and Taylor Olson, another freshman, stepping up to the plate.
Batting fourth for GCU, first baseman, number 8, Taylor Olson.
Taylor Olson filling in for Bianca Bowling, who graduated last year. That one, a chopper. Castaneda is there, throw on to first. Back-to-back outs for Hilburn, 2 down for the Utes. So it seems like the mound visit for Hilburn has really slowed her down and settled her in, because right after that she got back-to-back outs.
Yeah, it's first inning. Nerves. Once you start getting your pitcher in a groove, settle down, should be fine.
Sierra Smith will step up with Lily Bishop on third, the first one. Off speed away for ball 1. Sierra Smith batting .354 on the season with 17 hits, 2 home runs, and 7 RBIs. Looking to bring around Lily Bishop, the 1-0. Chopper. Noskin is there again. Throw on to first is in time. So after giving up 1 run on a great base hit by Lily Bishop to score Gianna Nicoletti, the Lopes will remain in the lead 1-0 as we take you to the top of the second. You're watching GCU softball here on GCU TV.
Performance is your profession. You excel in bringing the best out of people. Through leadership and insight, you help others fulfill their promise. You share a unique bond with your family and cherish your time together. But you strive to take the next step in your career. GCU's online degree program in performance psychology will enhance your skills in helping others succeed. Master your craft in an online PhD program that puts innovation and technology at the heart of education. And you can do it all within a tight schedule without disrupting other aspects of your life. With a PhD in performance psychology, you'll have the tools you need to elevate your performance to the next level. When human excellence meets cutting-edge technology, business advances.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
Lopes getting good things going here in the top of the second, leading 1-0. Ryan Denhart will remain on the mound on the Lopes, as Alyssa Barea will start things off again for the Utes here in the second.
Denhart has to be more comfortable working on the mound this inning with a Lopes lead of 1-0.
First one on the way to Barea. Outside corner in there for a strike. So last time was a 1-2-3 inning for Denhart. The 0-1. I want to go foul. Yeah, Denhart would love that. It's carry that momentum going into the rest of the game, having back-to-back 1-2-3 innings. The Lopes were able to bring around a run for her to give her some run support. Is always good. The 0-2. A little high for ball 1. One-two count to Barea. The pitch. Outside for ball 2. So Denhart starting out with 2 strikes, now working herself back to an even count, 2-2. The 2-2. Chopper. Torvill plays it off the hop, stays with it, throw on the first in time for out number 1. Great job by Savannah Torvill to stay in front of that one. Bounces off her chest, able to bobble it a little in her hands, but recovered quickly and got the throw on to first.
like I mentioned, it gives her a comfort having that run on the board, but also knowing your defense is going to stop the balls, make plays, as no matter like what, they're going to get their body in front of that ball.
Yeah, solid defense for GCU. Alyssa Bonstrom will step up now, the freshman for the Utes, batting .239 on the season. The 1-0 inside for strike one. So working those inside corners is Ryan Denhart. Denhart last inning, like I said, had a 1-2-3 inning, getting things going here with a quick out. The 1-1. Outside for ball two. The 2-1. Check swing. Did she go? She did not, so the count will go to 3-1. So 3-1 count to Bonstrom. Looking to be the first base runner for the Utes this inning. The 3-1 outside. She will do just that and get a one-out walk. The 7th walk for Alyssa Bonstrom, leading the team, or second in the team in walks now. And Jordan Gasper will step up. Gasper, another freshman, batting .214, 3 hits on the season, 1 RBI. And a big opportunity here to do some damage for the Utes. First one's high for a ball. Bonstrom, no stolen base attempts so far this season.
Holland has showed last weekend she threw out a runner attempting to steal that. She has an arm behind the plate.
That one into right field, it'll go foul.
So it will be interesting if Utah tries to see.
Trying to test the arm of Kaylee Holland.
Yes.
Gasper steps back in the box after that foul ball, the 1-1. Outside corner. It'll go for ball two. The 2-1. That one into right field. Nicoletti going chase. Not going to make a catch. It's going to go foul. So the count will even at 2 now. Denhart having a battle back in this one. Runner on first, 1 down. Lopes looking for an inning-ending double play. Hopefully tack on some more runs for Ryan Denhart. The 2-2. Off speed, popped up. Torvill going back, Nicoletti coming in, going to call her off and make the catch for out number 2. So 2 down now for Ryan Denhart as Haley Hilburn, the pitcher, will step up to bat. Try to help herself out with a couple runs. Hilburn batting .275 on the season with 14 hits and 11 RBIs, one of the hotter hitters for the University of Utah. Outside in there for strike one.
Denhart was striking out batters for North Dakota early. She has not yet found one strikeout tonight, but it is still early.
Well, she's still able to find a lot of outs regardless. The 0-1. Outside in there for strike two. So 0-2 count quickly to Haley Hilburn. Denhart looking for her first strikeout. Lopes looking to get out of this inning with only leaving 1 on. The 0-2. High for ball one. The 1-2 count to Hilburn. Outside corner. Holland's going to throw down, not in time, off the glove of Smith. Bonstrom's going to stay at second.
Throwing attempt a little high there for Holland.
Not too bad of a throw. Well, had the throw been a little better, I think she might have gotten her at second, but like you said, just a little too high from Kaylee Holland. And a good jump over there by Alyssa Bonstrom. The 2-2. That one's going to slice foul. So the count remained at 2-2. Haley Hilburn, you don't really see that a whole lot with pitchers batting in softball. Usually they have the designated batter. The designated hitter is essentially like utilized in every aspect of collegiate baseball and softball. But I've noticed a little bit more, even on the baseball side, that pitchers are starting to bat a little more. As that one goes outside, the count will go full.
Well, Hilburn is hitting 275 for a pitcher with 11 RBIs. She's showing Coach why she should be as a pitcher in that lineup for Utah.
Man, what a way to get yourself some runs by doing it yourself. She's got 11. She's got 11 RBIs on the season. The 3-2. Swung on and missed. Ryan Denhart will get her first strikeout, and the Lopes will get out of that inning after a walk. Bonstrom stays at second. No runs come around. The score will remain 1-0. We move to the bottom of the second.
Get the best gear to show off your Lopes pride. Go to lopeshop.gcu.edu to find everything GCU, from the newest apparel to the coolest accessories. Use promo code GCUTV25 to get 25% off for being a GCU TV viewer. Let's paint the Valley purple. Lopes up.
I had to interview the track and field team and noticed that I didn't have a GCU shirt available to me. That wasn't a polo or my GCU TV shirt that I wore for work a couple weeks before. So I took a trip over to the Lopes shop and got myself a t-shirt there. And I kind of regret not using it online and getting 25% off, but at the same time, high-quality t-shirt. I very much like it. It's now probably my new favorite t-shirt outside of my GCU TV one. But they had a sale on the Russell Athletic shirts. They were $10, and I think I got a great shirt.
Now, can you imagine if you use our code GCU TV25 to get that shirt?
Well, they were already, yeah, exactly. I would have saved like $2, which would have been great.
Hey, it's $2.
That's exactly, yeah, as a college student, that's a good $2 right there. That's a meal. Those a couple ramen packets at least. Haley Hilburn will remain on the mound for the Utes, giving up 1 run in the first inning, thanks to a base hit by Lily Bishop, bringing around Gianna Nicoletti to get things going for the Lopes in the bottom of the first. Now we are in the bottom of the second. Kaylee Holland, Savannah Torvill, and Maddie Dowdle will be the 1-2-3 for the Lopes. Kaylee Holland, another hot bat for GCU, batting .371, 4 doubles, 13 hits, and 10 RBIs. Leads the team in RBIs. And we'll see what she can do in her first at-bat against Haley Hilburn. First one on the way. In the dirt for ball one. The 1-0. Swung on and missed for strike one.
The Lopes have an opportunity with Holland, Torvill, and Dowdle coming up this inning to tack on more runs for Denhart to come back on the mound at the top of the inning.
That one goes foul, so the count will go to 1-2. 1-2 count to Kaylee Holland. Holland looking to be the first base runner for the Lopes. The 1-2. High for ball 2. The 2-2. Another foul ball for Kaylee Holland, battling at the plate. Count will remain even 2-2. Like I said, it'll be Holland, Torvill, and then Dowdle. The 2-2. In the dirt for ball 3, so the count will go full. Holland looking for a base hit or a leadoff walk. And with a 3-2 count, we'll see what she can do. The pitch on the way. Little low, and that's exactly how Kaylee Holland will start the second. A leadoff walk, and the Lopes have their first base runner of this inning.
That brings up the freshman Savannah Torvill, who is hitting .244 on the season with 10 hits, 2 home runs, and 4 RBIs.
Of course, one of those home runs coming against the University of Oklahoma. Got things going early for the Lopes. She'd love one here. First one on the way from Hilburn. In the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0. Chopper is going to get past third and short. Holland will stay at second. It'll be a base hit for Savannah Torvill.
Like we mentioned in the keys to the game, the Lopes had hot bats last weekend, and they're showing today they still have those hot bats.
Left fielder, number
Maddie Dowdle will step up now for the Lopes. With no outs, runners on second and first. Big opportunity for Maddie Dowdle to break this open for GCU. Dowdle will show bunt. Pulls back. Takes the first one inside for a strike. The 0-1. In the dirt for ball 1. Dowdle batting .226 on the season. 7 hits and 5 RBIs. Showing bunt. The 1-1. Dowdle in the left field. Going back is Gasper. It is over the wall. Maddie Dowdle breaks things open with a 3-run shot. Lopes lead 4-0.
A 3-run home run for Maddie Dowdle.
That home run being the first of the season for Maddie.
Yeah, Maddie Dowdle putting a turn on one into left field. There's a good chase by Jordan Gasper out there in left field, but just clears the wall, and the Lopes now lead 4-0 against the Utes.
Perfect opportunity for Taylor Kay to come up and keep getting hits and keep this inning, continue tacking on more runs.
There's a big momentum shift for GCU. Taylor Kay stepping up, takes the first one and it goes foul. Slap hitter is Taylor Kay. Base is clearing blast by Maddie Dowdle. Her first home run of the season. Dowdle showed a little power at the end of last season. And is starting to find that bat again. The 0-1. Kay doesn't swing at that one. It'll go in for a strike. Count will go to 0-2. So Hilburn just hoping to get out of this inning without letting up any more runs.
Still no outs. Utah has not found one out for this innings yet.
That one will go outside for ball 1. One-two count for Taylor Kay. The pitch. Just barely got it off the end of the bat. Is it going to stay fair? Oh. Looks like she ran out of the box, so Taylor Kay is out. And we'll get back to the top of the order now with one down as Gianna Nicoletti, who got things going with a
Right fielder, Gianna Nicoletti.
with a leadoff walk, did come around to score thanks to Lily Bishop. And now Nicoletti looking for her first base hit tonight. First one in the dirt for ball 1.
There's actually a new rule for slappers. They're so used to being able to keep 1 foot in the box, but this year they have to have 2 feet in the box with contact with the ball. That's why Taylor Kay was called out.
The 1-0 on the way to Nicoletti. Swung on and missed for strike 1. So Taylor Kay just getting used to that new rule, I would assume, just accidentally leaving 1 foot out of the box instead of keeping the 2 in. The ball's going to have contact while your 2 feet are in the box. Is that what you said?
Yeah, you have to have 2 feet in the box when you make contact with the ball.
Well, while we were talking about Taylor Kay, Gianna Nicoletti chopper to Bonstrom, and a quick out now for the University of Utah. So after that home run, back-to-back outs for Haley Hilburn. 2 down now for the Utes, and Lily Bishop will step up. That one away for ball 1. One-0 count, 2 outs for Lily Bishop, looking to continue things here for GCU in the bottom of the second. The 1-0. Bishop turns on that one, sends it right down. Thankfully that net's in front of the dugout. And even off the net it took a shot. 1-1 count to Lily Bishop, 2 outs. Got a double last inning, brought around Gianna Nicoletti to get the scoring going for the Lopes in the first. Awaits the 1-1. That one in the left field again. It's going to drop. Back-to-back base hits for Lily Bishop. So Bishop now 2 for 2 on the night, and Shea Smith will step up.
The shortstop, Shea Smith.
Shea Smith coming into this game with the hottest bat on the team. Grounded out in the first, looking for her first base hit. First one on the way. Swung on and fouled away for strike 1, excuse me.
Shea Smith last weekend led the Lopes during their tournament last week with a batting average of .583, 7 hits, and 5 runs batted in with a slugging average of .833.
Shea looking for back-to-back great weekends. The 0-1 outside for ball 1. The 1-1. In the dirt for ball 2. Two-one count to Shea Smith. The 2-1. Chopper up the middle off the glove of Hilburn. Will she make the play? Flip with her glove in time. So Haley Hilburn able to do it herself. Great play in the circle to get the final out of the second inning, but not before Maddie Dowdle able to bring around 3 for the Lopes to extend the lead to 4-0. We head to the top of the third. Lopes lead 4-0.
One more member on our roster. Streets of New York is proud to announce Grand Canyon University to our winning team. We are now the official pizza of GCU. Go Lopes.
Find your purpose at GCU. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu.
Kaylee Holland back there for GCU. Catching Ryan Denhart, who will continue to pitch for the Lopes. 1 strikeout for Denhart on 2 innings pitched. 7 batters faced and only 1 walk last inning. Catcher Katie Folk will get things going here for the University of Utah. First one on the way. Got on the outside corner for strike 1. Denhart doing a good job working the corners here. Finding a couple calls going her way. Gets that one on the outside corner for strike 1. The 0-1. Inside for strike 2. Falk batting .208 on the season, the sophomore. 5 hits and 3 RBIs with 1 home run in her second season with the Utes. Denhart, the 0-2. Outside for ball 1. The 1-2. In the dirt for ball 2. So Holland starting out with 2 straight strikes. Follows that up with 2 balls. Looking to make quick work of Katie Falk here in the third. It'll be Falk, Dickman, and Palacios. Umpire will go to talk to Ryan Denhart. I'm not sure about what. Maybe something he saw he didn't really like.
Yeah, honestly, I missed it. I'm not sure.
There's a rule about hopping when you pitch, right?
Hopping?
Yeah. You can't lift your foot off the mound or something like that?
You're essentially catching air. Your foot's off the ground.
So a little more confusion here. Lopes trying to square it away.
You can't plant twice.
So the count will move to 3-2. The pitch. That'll go foul. The 3-2. Outside. It'll be a walk for Falk, just like last inning. Utah able to get a leadoff walk, and they've got their first runner aboard. So Denhart starting out with 2 strikes, unable to work the count back in her favor. Falk so patient at the plate, able to draw that walk. Now to be Allie Dickman, the senior. 2 for 2 so far in her senior campaign. Takes first one for a strike. Batting 1,000 on the season. I'd say it's a pretty good batting average. This was my batting average in high school. I didn't play that much.
Well, good to have that batting average while you didn't play much.
Right? The 0-1. In a second, it's going to fall. So continue the hot streak. Allie Dickman gets another base hit. She remains perfect on the season on that bloop shot behind second base. Falk will move to second. And now the Utes have 2 runners on and no outs. And we'll get the top of the order with Brianna Castaneda stepping up. Castaneda last time flew out in the first. Popped into left field, going back to the wall. It is gone. Brianna Castaneda hits it right over Maddie Dowdle in the same spot she hit her home run to get the Utes on the board 3-4.
We have a brand new ball game.
Yes, we do. In the 3rd inning, Brianna Castaneda hitting her first home run to cut the deficit to 1. A great hit. And the Lopes coming into this inning with a 4-run lead has now been cut to 1. So Abby Robertson will step up now. First one on the way. Robertson shows bunt. She goes, so it'll be in there for strike 1.
We mentioned before, Denhart comfortable with that lead the Lopes have, but now Utah has cut that lead. The Lopes only lead 1, so I would say pressure's back on the Lopes defense.
The 1-0. Outside for ball 1. Yeah, Denhart working very well in the first and second, and unfortunately misses her spot, and Castaneda is able to take advantage of it. 2-0 count now to Robertson. That one into center field. Kay going back. Unable to make the catch. Robertson will head to second. The relay throw is not in time. It'll be a double for Robertson.
Still no outs after that home run. Gives up a double.
Coach Gardner going out there to talk to her pitcher. Of course, her and Ryan sharing a similar connection, both going to the University of Maryland. Coach Gardner graduating in 2015, and of course, Ryan transferred from there to start this season. Well, if you're Coach Gardner, what are you telling Ryan Denhart?
Relax, hit your pitches. You gave up that home run, it's done and over with. That's in the past. Focus on this batter. Like I mentioned before, she has the defense behind her. She just has to be confident in hitting her pitches, work with Holland, and find a way.
Well, with no out, she's going to really have to find a way. And Noskin stepping up. Last time grounded out in the first. Runner on second, no outs. Utes able to cut the deficit to 1, score 4-3. The first one on the way. Bunted down. Smith's going to make a play at first in time for out number 1. So after the mound visit, Denhart's able to get an out, but not before Robertson moves to third.
Center fielder, Alyssa Barrera.
Alyssa Barrera, there we go. Stepping up now. Grounded out in the second. First one on the way. Outside and in there for a strike.
I have a question. What would you do here? A grounder in the infield, would you give up that run and get the easy out, or would you attempt to get that run at home?
I'd check the runner and make the play over at first. The 0-1. Outside for ball 1. If it's to Smith, if it's a Sierra or Shea Smith, I'm checking the runner at third and making a quick throw to first, and then go from there. The 1-1. Check swing. Did she go? She did not. So the count will go to 2-1. The 2-1. Chopper back to Denhart. She'll throw over to first and get the out, and Robertson will stay.
Third baseman, Alyssa Bonstrom.
One 1-0 count to Alyssa Bonstrom. Bonstrom last time got a walk in the second and was stranded on second base. Denhart trying to get herself out of trouble. The 1-0. Outside and in there for strike one.
After giving up that home run and the double, the Lopes have found a way to get 2 outs. This would be a huge strikeout for Denhart to leave a runner stranded on third.
The 1-1. Away for ball 2. Of course, Abby Robertson on third. Denhart able to get the chopper right to her. Did exactly what I said. Check the runner and throw on to first. Did just that. Able to keep Robertson there at third base. The 2-1. Inside for ball 3. So Denhart in a little trouble here against Bonstrom. Of course, Bonstrom was able to work a walk in the second, and now has got a hitter's count with 3-1, 2 outs. Denhart's just trying to get out of this inning, giving up 3 runs. The 3-1. Outside and in there for strike 2, count to go full. The 3-2. Into left, it's going to fall, and we're tied at 4. Relay throw to second is not in time. Bonstrom gets an RBI double, and we're tied at 4. So coming into this inning, the Lopes were up 4-0. And after a few base hits and a home run, the deficit was cut to just 1 for the Utes, and now Alyssa Bonstrom able to bring around Robertson to score. And now we're all knotted up at 4. Jordan Gasper stepping up. First one's away for a ball. Denhart able to find a couple strikes with that outside pitch right around that area, but this time just a little bit too away for the home plate umpire. The 1-0. Outside corner, there it is for strike 1.
Hope's got to get out of this inning, get back to their dugout, and act like it's a 0-0 ball game.
Mentality definitely shifts. You know, you come in a little confident in this inning, and then you let up a couple runs, and now you've basically got to readjust. The 1-1 goes foul. I think it's really about, you know, this team's got a great, you know, core. They've got a really good core of players who, a great camaraderie. I'm going to botch that word, but it's like a family. Camaraderie. Thank you to our producer Gina for helping me with that one. But, you know, you saw it when Denhart gave up that home run. They were all around her, encouraging her, you know, giving her a pep talk, getting her hyped up to throw the rest of this inning. She was able to get a quick out right after. The 2-1 outside for ball 3. So it's really going to come down to Ryan Denhart being able to settle down and get the Lopes out of this inning. And if possible, she does come to throw again. I don't see anybody warming up for the Lopes. Of course, we're a little bit out of view disadvantage, but if you, this is where Denhart's really got to settle down. So the count is 2-2. Outside, and now it'll go full. I mean, you've been in games where you've come into the game with a lead, and lead's been given up, and you feel like the wind's been taken out of your sail a little bit.
Yeah, you kind of get down knowing you had that lead and you gave it up, but like you mentioned, GCU has, this team is practically a family, and knowing that.
That one is Torvill, and they'll do just that. We'll let you finish your point after this one. Lopes finally get out of that inning, but the Utes able to get 4 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors. The score is now knotted up at 4s as we move to the bottom of the 3rd.
Catch the latest series from GCU TV, Living as Lopes, Finding Your Purpose. Living as Lopes follows a group of GCU students as they navigate their way through college and all that it holds, with a few fun twists along the way. Watch new episodes every week on youtube.com/GCU.
Well, Lopes will look to try to get on put up some runs here. It'll be Olson, Smith, and Holland. Coming into last inning, the score was 4-0. Now we're tied at 4s. Hilburn will remain on the mound for the Utes. A little weekend tournament for the University of Utah. Call it the Lopes Up Classic.
Now the game's tied 4-4. Lopes batters just don't have to do anything fancy. Just get the bat on the ball and find a hole out there, get on base, and other teammates will follow.
Well, it'll start out with Taylor Olson, who grounded out in the first.
Leading off the bottom of the 3rd for GCU, first baseman, Taylor Olson.
Olson looking to get things going for GCU against Hilburn. Like I said, last time she grounded out, still looking for a base hit tonight. First one on the way. In the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0. Little outside for ball 2.
Hilburn, knowing the Lopes are anxious to get base hits, trying to make Olson chase anything out of the zone.
That one inside for ball 3. Well, the little activity in the Utah Utes bullpen. Jesse Lynch warming up and Chantel Laudner also warming up for Utah. It'll be a leadoff walk for Taylor Olson. So another back-to-back innings where we had leadoff walks. This time now in the advantage of GCU as Sierra Smith will step up. Smith, another Lope looking for a base hit. First one on the way to Smith. Smith, chopper. Noskin is there, steps on to second, not going to make the throw at first. So they'll get the out at second, and Smith will find herself a fielder's choice. And now Kaylee Holland will step up.
Number 12, the catcher, Kaylee Holland.
Holland last time got on with a walk, was able to come around thanks to Maddie Dowdle's home run. Still looking for her first base hit. First one taken outside for ball 1. Holland with 2 home runs on the season, 10 RBIs, another hot hitter for this team. The 1-0. Into left field, it'll go foul. One count to Kaylee Holland. Sierra Smith waiting on first. The 1-1. Chopper. It'll go foul. Lexi Kunz warming up in the GCU bullpen. An option for Coach Peterson.
Lexi Kunz did a great job last weekend for the Lopes in the circle.
Pitched very well for GCU. The 1-2. That one slicing foul. A phenomenal job, Lexi Kunz. And she's really been coming alive for this team. Has been a great, this is her second season here at GCU. Has been pitching very, very well. Has the lowest ERA on this team, 3 wins and 27 strikeouts. The 1-2. That one, a chopper to third. Picked up by Bonstrom. Throw on to first. They got the double play, and that is how the inning will end. Will remain tied. Lopes get a leadoff walk and are unable to do anything else. The score will remain 4-4 as we move to the top of the 4th. You're watching GCU softball here on GCU TV.
Hi, I'm Brittany, and this is Ask GCU. Hi, I'm Brittany Holwyn, and you should watch Ask GCU,
where we answer your questions every week.
And the points don't matter. Wait, what?
Tune in every week for answers to be questioned.
Where we answer your questions in a common... all right.
I'm a professional manner. Tweet hashtag AskGCU to get your question featured.
Ryan Denhart will remain on the mound for the Lopes. Gave up 4 runs in the previous inning. Has 1 strikeout on 4 hits. Like I said, 4 earned runs on 15 batters faced. Coach Peterson letting Denhart throw. Lexi Kunz warming up if needed. Of course, I would assume Coach Peterson just wants Denhart to get out there and have a solid inning and let her keep going for as long as she needs to. Haley Hilburn, the pitcher, will step up now. Hilburn struck out. Outside corner in there for a strike. Hilburn, the only strikeout for Denhart so far. Almost called her Denburn. Guess you can call that's what the matchup is. The 0-1 outside for ball 1. I almost called Ryan Denhart Ryan Denburn because I just said Haley Hilburn.
Oh.
Yeah. Took a little bit there. 1-1 count. The pitch. Inside for ball 2.
Like you mentioned, Lexi Kunz is warming up for the Lopes in the bullpen. Ryan Denhart giving up that home run and the double, as well as giving up 4 runs in the past inning. I'm glad Coach Pearson still has Denhart on the mound for this inning.
Yeah, build up her confidence a little bit, you know, showing that the team doesn't bail on her and go to another option when she struggles. Instead, like I said, there's a good morale around this team, and they're very encouraging. And Coach Pearson encouraging Denhart to get out there and throw again. The 3-1. Outside corner in there, the count will go full. So I agree 100%. I like that Denhart's back out there And you still have Kunz as an option. You still got Bobo. You've still got Yessie. You've got options. But I really like Coach Peterson being confident in Ryan Denhart. The 3-2. Outside corner will be another leadoff walk. Seems like the trend in each inning so far has been a leadoff walk. This time it's Haley Hilburn. And now it'll be Katie Falk.
The catcher, Katie Falk.
Katie Falk stepping up now for the Utah Utes. Got on with a walk and was brought around thanks to that home run by Brianna Castaneda. First one on the way. Falk will show a bunch. She'll get it down. Smith's going to be a quick play over to first in time for out number 1. So after the walk, a quick out for Denhart. Great defense by the Lopes, and we've got one down.
I love the effort from Denhart, knowing that they got the out at first, but there's a runner at second. She hustled to third to make sure the runner did not advance to third.
Yeah, good game smarts there by Ryan Denhart. So Katie Falk grounds out. Now Allie Dickman will step up. Dickman got a hit in the 3rd inning and again was brought around to score. That one the outside corner for ball 1. Allie Dickman 1 for 1 today, 3 for 3 on the season. Still keeping that 1,000 batting average. The 1-0. That one into left field. Dowdle going back. She going to make the catch? No, it'll fall. Dowdle's going to have to make a play home. The relay. The throw will not be in time, and now the Utah Utes lead 5-4 thanks to another base hit by Allie Dickman. So now Coach Gardner will come out to talk to Ryan. Kunz has not made her way out of the bullpen yet or the dugout.
Now my question is to you.
Yeah.
If you were the coach, what would you be saying to Denhart? You gave up the lead now. You have a runner on second with 1 out.
You know, I know that you said it, but the same thing. You've got 1 out. You've got a runner on second. Lexi Kunz is going to come out to throw. Now I'm going to change my answer to good job. You know, Ryan Denhart had a great first 2 innings, pitched very, very well. We'll end the night with 3 1/5 innings. 1 strikeout, 3 walks, and 5 earned runs in her performance after 14 strikeouts against the University of North Dakota. So now Lexi Kunz will step up and throw for the Lopes. I'm definitely just trying to be encouraging to Ryan. I think, you know, she just missed a couple spots, and Utah was able to take advantage. Pitched well the first 2 innings, just struggled a little bit, but I like the confidence that Coach Peterson had in Ryan to let her throw this inning. Like I said, she still had Lexi as an option, and now she's utilizing that option as Lexi Kunz will step up now to throw for the Lopes in the circle. Again, Kunz, a 1.60 ERA, leads the team in wins with 3 in 10 appearances, 1 save on the season, 35 innings pitched, and 27 strikeouts in her sophomore season here at GCU.
That 1 save coming off that weekend in San Diego.
Yeah, getting that save against San Diego State. First save of the season for Lexi Kunz. And she comes now in relief for Ryan Denhart. Trying to get the Lopes out of this inning. 1 run coming around for the Utes to give them their first lead tonight. Brianna Castaneda will step up. 1 for 2, of course, flew out in the first. Hit a home run in the 3rd to cut the deficit to 1. And now she'll get her first opportunity against Lexi Kunz. 1 out, score 5-4. First one on the way. That one in there for strike 1.
Castaneda came up huge for Utah in the top of the 3rd with that 3-run blast.
A huge home run really kind of shifted the momentum back in the way of Utah. They eventually came around to tie up the game in the third. The 0-1. Bunt shown won't go down. It'll go outside for ball 1. Abby Robertson waiting on deck. Kunz looking to get the Lopes out of this inning. The 1-1. Off speed in there for ball 2. Now, of course, if Dickman does come around to score, that run will not be charged to Lexi Kunz. It'll be charged to Ryan Denhart. 2-1 count. The pitch. In there, called strike 2. Two count, 1 out. Kunz looking for her first strikeout of the night. The 2-2. Inside corner, she will get her looking. First strikeout for Lexi Kunz is a backwards K. 2 outs for the Lopes. Abby Robertson will step up after that strikeout by Lexi Kunz. Robertson getting a double in the third, came around to score on the home run. First one on the way inside for ball 1. The 1-0. Outside for ball 2. Two-0 count, 2 outs. The pitch. That'll go foul, so Kunz will find her first strike. 2-1 count to Robertson. The 2-1. Low and away for ball 3. Robertson working the count against Kunz. The 3-1. Into left field. Dowdle making chase. Kay is going to come over off her glove. Dickman will score. Kay is down at the warning track. Robertson will stay at second. Kay getting up slowly. May have had a minor trip up over in center field. She's walking around over on the warning track. Coach Peterson running out there and trainer as well, making sure that Taylor Kay is okay. A little shaken up. Now, looks like Taylor Kay is okay.
Love the effort from Kay, even though Utah got 2 runs off of that. The diving effort to catch up ball.
Just maybe got
any
stuck
way
in
she
the
can.
maybe just got stuck in the turf a little bit, and thankfully Taylor Kay is okay. So with 2 outs, runner on second, Utah extending their lead 6-4. Julien Noskin will step up now. Noskin last time grounded out in the first and third. Pop-up. Diving grab is Taylor Olson. What a way to get the third out and get out of this inning. Not before. The Utes bring around 2 more and get their first lead of the night. The score, 6-4 as we head to the bottom of the 4th.
Support GCU basketball at the WAC tournament in Las Vegas, March 13th through the 16th. Discount tickets are available now at gculopes.com/events.
Men's basketball team looking for a WAC championship. Getting things going on the 13th through the 16th in Las Vegas, Nevada. And Haley Hilburn will get things going here in Phoenix, Arizona with a 2-run lead. Her first lead of the night. Hilburn so far in 3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 home run on 15 batters faced with 3 walks.
Coming up for the Lopes, Torvill, Doddle, and Kay trying to get things started for Lopes and cut that Utah lead.
Yeah, well, we'll see if Torvill can get things going. Like you said, it started out with Holland getting a walk, a leadoff walk, and then Torvill got the hit. She got a hit in the second, and then Dowdle brought them all around. Well, if that happens again, of course, Holland will not be leading off. It'll be Savannah Torvill, and then Dowdle can hit another home run. I mean, we'll tie things up here, too.
She has the power. She showed it.
Torvill getting a base hit in the second, came around to score off Dowdle's home run. She'll look for her second base hit against Haley Hilburn, who is still on the bump for Utah. First one on the way. Inside for ball 1. The 1-0. Torvill into left field. Going back. Goodbye. Savannah Torvill breaks the walk streak and hits a home run. Lopes cut the deficit to 1. Score 6-5.
Just what the Lopes needed. A bomb from their freshman to cut the lead. And Lopes, like you mentioned, are only losing 6-5.
Well, the ball has thankfully been returned thanks to some fans walking by. So the ball will be retrieved. The score will go to 6-5 off a leadoff home run by Savannah Torvill. What a way to get your second hit of the night. A solo shot for Savannah Torvill. Now Maddie Dowdle, who hit a home run in the second, will step up. Dowdle showing bunt. Will pull back. Inside, in there for a strike.
Like we mentioned, Utah getting those runs last inning shift the momentum to them. But after that home run from Savannah, momentum's back in the Lopes dugout.
The 0-1. Dowdle wanted to turn on that one, but he'll take it in there for a strike, the 0-2. Count will go to 0-2, no outs. The pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Torvill's 3rd home run of the season. Dowdle showing bunt. The 1-2. It'll go foul. Dowdle showing bunt. The 1-2. Dowdle turns on that one and it goes into left field. That one will fall. Dowdle will hustle around to second. It'll be a double after the home run from Torvill. Dowdle makes her way to second. Lopes with a runner on.
Have a day, Maddie.
Yeah, seriously, after the home run, she follows that up with a great double into left field. So a no-out double for Maddie Dowdle, and Taylor Kay will step up.
It's time for TK, center fielder, Taylor Kay.
Taylor Kay last time got called out for leaving the box too early. Big opportunity to tie things up here if she can get a hit. That one in there for a strike. Was there ever a point in your softball career where they tried to convert you to a slap hitter?
No, I had no speed for that. I was a catcher. I couldn't run.
The 0-1. Chopper. It's going to go foul.
There was actually one time in high school where we played a team that had no wins for a very long time, and my coach told me to hit on the left side to get an out.
Did you get the out?
No, I slapped the ball and got a base hit. The first and only time.
The 0-2. Kay will take that one outside for ball one. So the plan was for you to get out, but you ended up getting a hit. So technically, as a slap hitter, you're batting 1,000. Well, no, you had bat. Never mind, you batted from the left. Well, Taylor Kay's batting from the left as a slap hitter, waiting for the 1-2 count. Now it'll go outside, and they got it rung up. So the first out and the first strikeout for Haley Hilburn. And now it'll be the top of the order for the Lopes with Gianna Nicoletti. One down, and Maddie Dowdle waiting on second to be brought around to score. Nicoletti, a walk in the first to get things going, was brought around and scored, thanks to Lily Bishop, and then grounded out in the second. Takes the first pitch inside for ball one. One-0 count. The pitch on the way to Nicoletti. Chopper to second. Noskin is there to throw it to first. Two down now for the Utes, but Dowdle's able to move into scoring position over at third. Lily Bishop will step up now with 2 outs. Bishop was able to bring around a runner in the first inning with a double, then got stranded at third. Got a single in the second. So Bishop 2 for 2 tonight to start off this weekend. Looking to go 3 for 3 and tie things up here at 6. First one, beautiful off-speed pitch to get Bishop ahead for strike one. The 0-1. High for ball one. 1-1 count to Lily Bishop. The 1-1. Inside in the dirt for ball two. No activity right now in the Utes bullpen. There was some early on, but then Hilburn was able to get 2 outs, so they've moved their way back into the dugout. The 2-1. High, it's going to get past. Dowdle's going to come in and slide. Oh, Falk with a great play. Katie Falk plays it beautifully off the backstop and is able to get Dowdle for the 3rd out. So the score will remain 6-5 as Dowdle is unable to come around to score, but not before the Lopes tacked on one thanks to Savannah Torvill's home run. The score 6-5 as we move to the top of the fifth. You're watching GCU softball here on GCU TV.
We have been the experts in clean since 1945. We help businesses keep their facilities cleaner, healthier, greener, and safer. We are passionate about what we do and are committed to making your workplace environment the cleanest and healthiest it can be.
There's an exciting destination for food, fun, and golf in the heart of Phoenix. Come to the GCU Hotel and Canyon 49 Grill, where our hospitality management students gain real-world experience and deliver unmatched service. Enjoy beautiful amenities like a resort-style pool, full-service fitness center, championship golf course, and coffee shop GCBC. Canyon 49 Grill serves American fare all day and happy hour with a great vibe and Lopes pride. Room rates start at $89 per night. Visit GCUhotel.com today.
Lexi Kunz will remain on the mound for the Lopes. Gave up one hit in her relief appearance so far in the fourth. But we'll see what she can do here in the fifth. One strikeout for Lexi on three batters face. And Alyssa Barrera will get things going. Shows bunt. It'll go foul. Barrera able to get that one down, but it goes foul. So the count will go 0-1. That one in there for a strike. 0-2 count now. Kunz one strikeout so far. Pitcher's count here with the 0-2, the payoff pitch. Outside for ball one. Well, right here the Lopes would level 1-2-3 inning. Try to get some runs around in the fifth. But it's going to start with Lexi Kunz, the 1-2. Outside corner, not going to get the call. Count will go 2-2.
Kunz honestly not missing those corners by much.
No, and even Denhart was able to find a couple strikes on some pitches that may have been a little outside. But like you said, Kunz just missing the corners. The 2-2. Popped up in the air. Nicoletti's going to call off Torvill. Coming over to make the catch for out number one. So Barrera flies out to right field. She'll go to 0-3 on the night. Now it'll be Alyssa Bonstrom.
Third baseman, Alyssa Bonstrom.
Bonstrom a walk in the second, and then a double that scored one in the third. That got things going for the Utah Utes. That went outside for a ball. The 1-0 on the way to Bonstrom. Inside for ball two. Maddie Dowdle out there in left field. Hopefully looking to make another out for the Lopes. The 2-0. Outside corner finds the spot there for strike one. Gianna Nicoletti able to get the out early on for the first out. Freshman really making an impact over there in right field. The 2-1. Outside corner, same spot in there for strike two.
Holland doing a really good job framing those pitches to really show the umpire that is a strike.
The 2-2. I got her chasing on that one, and it'll go foul. Lopes will take on South Dakota State after this one. So we got a doubleheader tonight, and then tomorrow it'll be South Dakota again and Iowa State. The 2-2. Popped up in the air. Torvill is there to make the catch for out number 2. 2 down for the Lopes. And now it'll be Jordan Gasper. Gasper 0 for 2 on the night. Gasper, another freshman on this Utes roster. Batting right behind another freshman, Alyssa Bonstrom. Gasper flying out in the second, grounding out in the third. Takes the first one away for ball 1. That one for ball 2. So unlike last weekend, when the Lopes had only faced one of the teams they were playing, this time they've faced 3 of the 4. The 2-0. Outside for ball 3.
The only team the Lopes have not faced is Iowa State, where they're going to face them tomorrow here at 6:30.
They've obviously played Utah before, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast. They faced North Dakota last weekend. Now they're facing South Dakota, a team that they've played against. And also Northern Colorado has made the trip out here. The 3-0. Inside for ball 4. So it'll be a 2-out walk for Gasper. And now we'll see the pitcher, Haley Hilburn. Hilburn 0 for 1 with a walk.
The pitcher, Haley Hilburn.
Hilburn, a walk in the 4th and a strikeout in the 2nd. First one on the way. Inside for strike 1. Holland will go out to talk to her pitcher. Just going to settle down Kunz. Oh, got an early strike. 2 outs. Going to keep an eye on Gasper over at first. No stolen base attempts this season, or actually in her career right now with the Utes. This is her freshman season. The 0-1. Outside for strike 2. So back-to-back strikes for Lexi Kunz. Lopes looking to get out of this one, giving up no earned runs. Gasper still hanging out at first. The 0-2. Off speed's high for ball 1. The 1-2. Inside, foul. So Hilburn doing a good job working the count. Still behind 1-2 with 2 outs, runner on first. Kunz will still look to get out of this one. The 1-2. Outside, got her swinging. Another strikeout for Lexi Kunz. Out number 3 for the Lopes. Score remains 6-5.
Welcome to the big leagues. The Grand Canyon Beverage Company has launched a 16-ounce can of their popular energy drink, Stampede. Keep up with the herd and head to GCBC to get yours.
You a fan of the Stampede?
Yeah, I drank them way too much last year, and I don't really drink them anymore.
You ever get the mixed ones?
I honestly have not tried them, the mixed ones.
Yeah, when they have the drinks.
The blended ones?
Yes, the blended ones.
No, I have not.
They're really good. I highly suggest the Blue Thunder. It's really, really good. You just had them out of the can?
Yes, I have.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway.
I drank them a lot, so I'm cutting it.
So the score is 6-5. Willie Bishop will lead things off, 2 for 2 on the night. It'll be Bishop, Shea Smith, and then Taylor Olson. As the Lopes will look to, well, either take the lead or tie things up here in the 5th.
Leading off for GCU, number 27.
Like I said, Bishop 2 for 2. Hilburn still on the mound for the Utes. First one on the way. In the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 count. Check swing. And it's going to be an out. Palacios able to come over and make the catch on that check swing by Bishop. So 1 down now for the Utes. That's got to be the most unfortunate out you can get. You didn't want to swing. The ball somehow finds the bat, and it's a fly out to first base. Shea Smith will step up now for the Lopes. Looking for her first base hit tonight. 0 for 2 to start the this weekend series off. Check swing is in there for a strike. Grounded out in the first, then grounded out in the second. The 0-1. Off speed, outside for strike 2. The 0-2. High for ball 1.
Looks like Hilburn was trying to make Shea chase that one out of the zone.
Yeah, way out of the zone. Even Katie Falk had to jump for that one. So the count will go to 1-2. 1 out. The pitch. Inside. Slow roller. Castaneda is going to have to make a quick throw. Is it in time? No, it's not. Off the glove of Palacios. And Smith will get on.
Your first baseman, Taylor Olson.
So Taylor Olson will step up with a runner on first. Olson. Awaits the first one. Ground ball, it's going to get through. Smith's going to head to third. First and third for the Lopes. Thanks to Taylor Olson. Little dribbler between first and second, got right between Palacios and Noskin. And now the Lopes threatening with 1 out.
Lopes are in business with runners on first and third, and Sierra coming up with one out.
So we will get a pinch runner. It'll be Taylor T-Tone. She'll be Taylor for Taylor swap. Taylor Olson will get another Taylor run for her. T-Tone, a usual pinch runner for Coach Peterson. Got a lot of speed on the bags, hoping that if Sierra puts one into the outfield far enough, it could possibly score T-Tone from first, which is why she's brought her into pinch run. Her sister Shay sitting over there on third, waiting to be brought around with one out. That one into left field. Making chases Gasper. Should be enough to score Shay Smith. She'll come around and score. We are all knotted up at 6. So T-Tone able to tag and go to second. Shay Smith able to tag and score. We're tied at 6 here thanks to a sacrifice fly by Sierra Smith. And now Kaylee Holland. Looks like Holland will be pinch hit for Kaylee Dietrich. So we had a Taylor for Taylor swap. Now we've got a Kaylee for Kaylee swap. So it'll be Dietrich for Holland. Of course, Kaylee is another catcher on the roster. So unlike Taylor T-Tone coming into play first base, possibility Kaylee Dietrich might come in to catch. But we'll have to wait and see. But for right now, Dietrich will bat. That one in the dirt for ball 1. Dietrich on the season batting .161, looking to improve her average with only 5 hits and 1 home run. The 1-0 in the dirt for ball 2. Savannah Torvill waiting on deck. The 2-0. Into left field. Going back. Goodbye. Kaylee Dietrich, a pinch hit home run. And the Lopes lead 8-6. So with 2 outs, Kaylee Dietrich sends one into left field, and the Lopes regain their lead. Coming into pinch hit for Kaylee Holland. How about that? Now it'll be Savannah Torvill, who hit herself a home run in the 4th. With 2 outs, we'll see what the Utes do. So the Kaylee for Kaylee swap works out as Dietrich goes yard. We'll get a new pitcher. It'll be Chantel Laudner.
Coach called upon Dietrich to get a pitch hit for Holland, and she did just that with the 2-run home run, giving the Lopes another lead. And now you have freshman Savannah Torvill, who has power to potentially go back-to-back.
Hilburn's night is done. 4 2/3 innings pitched, 1 strikeout, 5 earned runs, 3 walks, 3 home runs given up on 24 batters faced, 80 pitches for Hilburn. And now we'll see Chantel Laudner. Laudner on the season, a 17 ERA in 5 appearances, 7 innings pitched, 10 walks, 4 strikeouts, and 17 earned runs. So we talked about the struggles on the mound for the Utes in our Sanderson 4-3 keys to the game. And, you know, the bats started to get hot for Utah, but GCU able to take advantage later on, tacking on 3 this inning so far with 2 outs, looking to make it even more. So Laudner is done warming up.
Now pitching for Utah, Now batting for GCU. Second base.
Savannah Torvill, like I said, will step in. Torvill 2 for 2 with a home run and a base hit. Looking to bring around, well, nobody thanks to Kaylee Dietrich. Takes the first one in there for a strike. The 0-1. Inside for strike 2. Two strikes to Torvill. The 0-2. Torvill, that's going to get through for a 2-out base hit for Savannah Torvill. 3 for 3 for the freshman tonight. So another base hit for Savannah Torvill. And Maddie Dowdle will step up. And just like Savannah Torvill, Maddie Dowdle's got herself a home run in her first at-bat in the second inning, brought around 3 and then got a double in the 4th.
Pitching change for Utah has not shut down Lopes' bats in this inning.
Dowdle takes the first one inside for a strike. And Laudner had come in with a little bit of struggles, a 17 ERA. You know, some unfortunate luck. But she's looking to bounce back against GCU and have a better pitching performance coming in relief. Did not pitch in the first game. The 0-1, high for ball 1. Dowdle showing bunt, 1-1 count. Waiting for the pitch, the 1-1. Dowdle pops that one straight back. Should find the netting. Is Falk there? She'll make the catch. So Laudner gives up a hit, but is able to get the Lopes out. Not before Kaylee Dietrich sends one into left field to give the Lopes the lead. We move to the top of the 6th. The score, 8-6, Lopes lead.
When my hot water heater failed, she was pregnant, in-laws were coming, a little bit of water, it rocked our world.
I had no idea the amount of damage that water could do.
We called USAA, and they greeted me as they always do. Sergeant Baker, how are you? They were on it. It was unbelievable. Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege. We're the Bakers, and we're USAA members for life.
USAA. Get your insurance quote today.
Do you want to be on Ask GCU? Twitter raffle.
Twitter raffle.
Tweet us your questions, and the person with the best question is going to get featured on the next episode with the crew.
My dudes.
What are you doing?
People don't like us very much, it seems.
Tweet hashtag AskGCU to get your question featured.
Well, you hit a home run, you get some playing time. Kaylee Dietrich coming in to replace Kaylee Holland. Kaylee Holland 0 for 1 with a walk. Kaylee Dietrich will come in to catch Lexi Kunz. Lopes leading 8-6 thanks to Kaylee Dietrich. A huge home run last inning, pinch hit into left field. Sort of Kirk Gibson-esque, except she bats right-handed. Katie Falk will step up. Falk a walk in the 3rd and a sacrifice in the 4th. That one high for ball 1. The 1-0. That one smacked foul. Count will go to 1-1. So Koontz so far 2 strikeouts, 1 hit, 1 walk on 7 batters faced in her relief performance. It'll be interesting who Coach Peterson goes with against South Dakota in the game after this one. It'll be following this one. So when this game's over, stay right here because we're not done with softball tonight. The 1-1 and the dirt for ball 2. Two on the count, no outs. Lopes leading by 2. The 2-1. That one smacked foul. Count a move to 2-2. Kunz looking to make quick work of Utah. And Lopes looking to tack on some more runs before the end of this inning completely. The 2-2. Ooh, inside, almost hit her, did not get her. Count moved to 3-2. When you that one's away for ball 3. Count will go full. Utes looking to rally here in the 6th. The 3-2. That one in the air. It'll go foul. Count will remain full.
Utah down to our last 2 innings to tack on runs to cut this lead.
Lopes started out with a 4-0 lead, and then that lead was shortly cut in the 3rd as the Utes tied it up, then got the lead back. 3-2, swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Lexi Kunz, out number 1 for the Lopes.
Kunz having 3 strikeouts in her innings of work.
So now it'll be Allie Dickman. Dickman 2 for 2 with a single and a double. Still keeping that 1,000 batting average. And with 1 out, she's trying to be the first base runner for the Utes this inning. That one in there for strike 1. The 0-1. Popped up in the air. Smith making chase. Kay coming in. No, it's going to be Dowdle for the 2nd out of the inning.
Nice job for Maddie to call off, knowing that she has the better route to get to that ball and make that out.
So with 2 down, it'll be the top of the order, Brianna Castaneda. Castaneda's only hit came in a home run to cut the deficit to only 1 for the Utes back in the 3rd. Other than that, she's flown out and struck out in the 4th. That one into center field. Kay going back. Should make the catch. She will. So a solid inning of work for Lexi Kunz. The Lopes will look to carry their momentum as we head to the bottom of the 6th. The score, 8-6.
Tim Hawkins returns to the Valley for the first time in 2 years on Sunday, April 7th. Tim's gut-busting comedy show is sure to entertain the entire family. Get your tickets now at gcarena.com.
Taylor Kay able to make the final out in the top half of this inning. She will lead things off here in the bottom half of the 6th. Ladner still on the mound for the Utes. Gave up 1 hit and was able to get it out with 2 outs to get the Utes out of the 5th. Lopes looking to tack on a couple more insurance runs before we head to the top of the 7th. And like I said, at the conclusion of this game, whenever that may be, the Lopes will take on South Dakota. Should be a fun one. Last time the Lopes took on South Dakota, Lopes, both teams won on run rule games in 2018, so they both were able to split that. The Lopes won the final game of the 2 with 12 runs in the first, and then the first 3 innings, excuse me. A Nikki Gonzalez grand slam, a Sierra Smith home run. It was a really good day in that second game, or excuse me, the second game last season against South Dakota. So we'll see what the Lopes can do this time. But for right now, Lopes are leading by 2 against Utah. First one on the way. That one in the dirt for ball 1.
Brings up Taylor Kay, Nicoletti, and Bishop to start the Lopes out for this inning. Kay 0 for 2 so far tonight.
Called out and leaving the box too early in the 2nd and then struck out in the 4th. The 1-0. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Count to go 1-1. Kay and Nicoletti both looking for their first hits tonight. Bishop's got 2. The 1-1. Outside for ball 2. Of course, Kunz able to have a 1-2-3 inning last inning. And Ladner would love one here. Not starting out too good with a 2-1 count to Kay. The pitch. Chopper. Castaneda is there, throwing to first, not in time. Kay's going to head to second on the overthrow from Castaneda. And on the error, Taylor Kay gets essentially a double. And now I'm sorry, go ahead.
With that speed Kay has going down first base line, Castaneda had a rush. It looks like Castaneda had a rusher throw over to first, made that error. Now Kay is standing on second.
Well, like you said, Kay's got so much speed, and there's not too much distance between the visitors' dugout and first base, but Kay able to stretch that one out into essentially a double on the error. That one in the dirt for ball 1. Of course, it's not a base hit. It isn't an error, so she got on with the error, but moves to second, advancing. As Gianna Nicoletti looking for her first base hit. A walk in the first, and then 2 ground outs in the 2nd and the 4th. That's not going to take much to score Taylor Kay. So if Nicoletti can poke one in the outfield, Lopes will extend their lead to 3. That one's away for ball 2.
Like we mentioned, Koontz has 3 strikeouts, but Ladner has not found her first strikeout yet.
Faced 3 batters so far. Was able to get out of the inning after giving up a base hit. The 2-0. Nicoletti, chopper, Castaneda again will throw over to first in time for out number 1, but Taylor Kay is able to move to third. So Nicoletti doing a good job moving the runner over on the chopper out to Castaneda over at shortstop. Coach Peterson talking to Taylor Kay about the game plan while Lily Bishop steps up. Bishop looking for another base hit. She's got 2 so far. She takes the first one in there for a strike. Had a double in the first that scored 1, then a base hit in the second, and then grounded out in the 5th.
Bishop being one of the 2 transfers Coach Peterson has for Lopes this season, coming out of NC State.
Yeah, Bishop and Denhart. Denhart starting. Now Bishop most likely will remain the designated player for GCU. Is also listed as a catcher and a first baseman on the roster. But Taylor Olson doing a great job over at first base, so I don't think that job is going to be really open for Lily Bishop for a little while. But Bishop settling in very, very nicely as the DP. The 1-1. Fouled off. Count will go to 1-2. And then you've got the combination of Holland and Dietrich who are catching. So, you know, like I said, Bishop's kind of settling in at the DP right now. That's really the only spot they can put her in the lineup. Her bat's starting to come around. A little bit of a slow start to the season, but crushed a home run against Yale last weekend. Has got 2 hits tonight and is starting to look real good for GCU as a power option. The 1-2, that one's fouled off. And we were curious in the beginning of the season who was going to be that big bat for GCU with Nikki Gonzalez graduating last season. And it's really been Savannah Torvill and Lily Bishop. And then, of course, I mean, Shea Smith's also having a great season. Kaylee Holland. Maddie Dowdle hit a home run. Kaylee Dietrich. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. It'll be the first strikeout for Ladner, and 2 down for the Utes.
Coach Pearson does have a great lineup of some heavy hitters that she can utilize.
And another heavy hitter is Shea Smith. Smith so far 0 for 3, would love a base hit to extend the lead to 3 for GCU. First one on the way. Outside corner in there for a strike. Shea Smith looking to keep her 9-game hitting streak intact coming into this one. So far hitless. Did reach on an error in the 5th and came around to score. The 0-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. The 0-2. Outside corner, got her looking for out number 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Chantel Lautner. Lopes' lead remains at 2. The score 8-6. We head to the top of the 7th. You're watching GCU softball here on GCU TV.
About time you watched it.
Getting ready to trade it in. What are you doing?
Just a little shopping. Wait, a new truck. Don't you think I should be involved?
Of course. We'll head over to Sanderson Ford as soon as I'm done.
I don't have time today. Hope we're going with 4 doors this time.
Ooh, of course. I know exactly what I want. I mean, we want. A lightning blue Ford F-150 Super Crew with EcoBoost.
All done.
Shop from home, buy from home, we deliver. From the dealer you can trust, Sanderson Ford.
Feel the thunder in the heart of Phoenix. GCULopes.com.
Lexi Kunz will stay in the circle for the Lopes, looking to close things out to get the Lopes Up Classic started on the right foot for GCU. Of course, this is game 1 of a doubleheader tonight. Lopes leading 8-6 against Utah. Then we'll take on South Dakota after this one. Abby Robertson will lead things off for the Utes. Back-to-back doubles in the 3rd and 4th for Robertson. So 2 for 3. Good night so far for the sophomore. First one on the way. Outside corner, not going to get the call for ball 1. Kunz so far in 2 innings of work, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 1 hit on 10 batters faced. The 1-0. Got the corner that time for strike 1. The 1-1. Inside corner, going to get the call for strike 2. Outside corner, didn't get her looking. It'll go for a ball, 2-2. Two-two count to Robertson. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 4 for Lexi Kunz. Lopes got 1 down.
Kunz strikeout. Count up to 4 on the night.
Great pitch to get Robertson swinging. And now it'll be Julien Noskin stepping up. Noskin hitless so far. And with 1 down, Kunz is going to try to keep that trend going. The first one on the way. In there for strike 1.
Kunz has done a great job tonight coming on relief for Denhart.
Yeah, doing a fantastic job coming in. Has given up no runs and only 1 hit in her relief appearance. The 0-1. That one will get poked foul. Count will go to 0-2. Oh-2 count to Noskin. The pitch. Outside corner, not going to get the call for ball 1. The 1-2. Outside corner, low and away for ball 2.
Utah's got their rally caps going in their dugout. Trying to make anything work.
And they are hoping for a rally here. Coming down to their final couple outs, the 2-2. Chopper. Smith coming over. Quick throw to first in time. 2 down for the Lopes.
Utah down to their last out of this game.
Lexi Kunz looking to get out of this inning, or excuse me, looking to end this game with a GCU win to start out this tournament. Alyssa Barrera, hitless so far. First one on the way. Ground ball. Olson's going to make the catch. Lopes are going to walk away with an opening weekend win against the Utah Utes, 8-6. A phenomenal performance for the Lopes in what looked to be an early lead for GCU was cut down. Then Utah got the lead, but do not count out the Lopes late. Savannah Torvill hit a home run. She went 3 for 3. Kaylee Dietrich pinched hit and hit a 2-run shot. Maddie Dowdle hit a 3-run shot. Lily Bishop 2 for 4 with an RBI, and we cannot forget Lexi Kunz, 4 Ks in 3 innings pitched. A great relief performance for the sophomore, but do not go away. We've got more softball coming tonight. The Lopes will take on South Dakota here on GCU TV. We'll be back in about 30 minutes or so for the Lopes Up Classic. In the meantime, you can follow Grand Canyon University on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not at youtube.com/GCU. Stick around. We've got more softball coming right here on GCU TV. Lopes get the first game out of the way with a victory, 8-6 over the Utah Utes, and now we'll take on South Dakota coming up next.